What's going on, Bone Killers? So this is going to be episode 1 over stuff that we can put into our bug out bags. We're going to go over rifles, shotguns, so basically firearms, sorry, dogs, and other options for hunting purposes and our bug out bag. And I'm actually going to go over the alternatives before I go over the actual firearms, because I have two choices right now and I'm waiting to get the third one in. And those firearms I will go over individually for the bug out bag. So this is going to go over the main choice I would have over a firearm, because some people can't have firearms. I don't know if you can't have a firearm, then if you can have this or not, but we're going to go over a pistol crossbow. I actually just bought this today. I got this from my local gun store, and this was $30. It is a self-cocking pistol crossbow. So you simply unlock the safety, click here, bring it back until it latches. I'm not going to do it right now in case I would dry fire. That's bad for your crossbows and your bows. And then you snap it back into place. This is your mechanism for cocking it. And this is not a light, this is a pretty strong cord. It took two of us to put the bowstring on, and it's strong. And I shot it today. It's very accurate already coming out of the box. I didn't have to adjust the sights at all. It was dead on right away. Shoots little crossbow bolts, and they are strong. I shot this big tree that we have in our yard, and it actually went in so far when I tried to pull the bolt out, I snapped off the end of it because it was so deep in the tree. So our tree has half a crossbow bolt in it. This is perfect. You can get small game with this as long as you're accurate with it. And the best thing about crossbows and stuff, you can reuse the air ammo over and over and over, as long as you don't get it stuck in a tree like I did and break it off. I got this for like $35, something like that. It comes with 3 bolts. You can buy extra bolts for like $1 or something at my local store anyways. And I like it. It's got a nice grip to it. It's got the pistol grip, and it's real smooth. It's got this nice texture for gripping. The sights on it, like I said, are accurate. Mine were accurate right out of the box. You can adjust it for elevation and windage. Right there. I like it. I like it a lot. I think if I could legally use this to take care of some of the pests in my yard, I would. I think probably the biggest thing you're probably going to be able to kill with this is probably a squirrel. It is really strong, but I don't know how the actual bolts would do. They are very pointy. I don't have any of the bolts right here because I try to keep that stuff packed away when my nephew's around. Yeah, this is a good alternative to a firearm, guys. Otherwise, you could. I don't have one, but they have collapsible bows for survival situations. So they're on the high end. This I just thought was cheap, or on the cheaper side of things compared to a firearm. It's way cheaper than a firearm, and it's pretty accurate, and it's going to take down a squirrel or anything along those lines if you need to. I'm sorry for this next little bit. Bella! We have a puppy, and she's just a pain sometimes. Hey, you want to say hi? Oh, you're getting big. Say hi. Okay, you're going down. Fine. Yeah. So, anyways, back onto the main gist of this. You could go with a crossbow, or you could go with a normal collapsible bow that you can put into your pack. Yes, this is fairly large, but the nice thing is you can put it on the outside of your pack, which I wouldn't, because I don't want people to know that I have a bug out bag on me. I don't want them to just think it's a normal bag, which you can't really take this down any further than it is at this stage, because it is a pain to get this bowstring on here, guys. It took me and my brother to get this on here, and you got to make sure it's on there right, otherwise it slips. And it took a couple tries, but we finally got it on there. It is a strong cord, and this doesn't bend that well. I'm also jabbing my side as I try to do this. But no, it's good. I love how it has its own little action for cocking. It's real simple. Grab at the front, hold, pull, bring it towards your knee, and it cocks right back. And that's going to put your safety on, which is right here, this little lever that just moved. That's safety off, safety on. You pull, trigger won't pull, trigger will pull. I want to do further testing with this. I might bring you guys a video on me testing this. I like this a lot. Like, the only reason why I actually picked this, guys, was because I was picking up my gun last week, and they had this sitting in the store, and I'm like, you know, how good is that little crossbow pistol? And then my gun dealer cocks it and throws a bolt in there and shot through 2 boxes, and he's like, it'll go through a normal arrow target. So if it can do that, it can definitely get you some food, as long as you're accurate with it, which I encourage you to go test out your equipment so you know how to use it properly before you end up in a situation like that. Like, I want to be able to use this and make sure that it's good, accurate, before I go out, have to use it in a field or anything. But the nice thing about this is, like I said, it's cheap compared to a gun, and you can reuse your ammo over and over. There you can see it's cocking it. It has these 2 little stainless steel bits, and it comes along this, slides all the way back to here, and it will cock it, and it'll also throw on your safety so you can't shoot it. However, this is not a toy, guys. This is for adults. It even says right on the box, for adults. So if you are not of the age of 18, get your parents' permission to get something along these lines, if they will even sell it to you. I'm sure there's better quality ones out here, but we're going for budget, so I'm gonna say we're gonna say $40 max for throwing a couple extra bolts, because you get 3. You got yourself a good little survival crossbow for food, and I guess you could use it for defense if you absolutely had to. I personally wouldn't. I would personally prefer to have a gun for that reason. And yeah. So, another thing that you could have, I guess you could use a blowgun. I did get a blowgun, but it's just one for fun to shoot around the house when I get bored. It came with what they call the stun darts, where it's just a little plastic thing like this big. Just hits really hard. It hits really hard. And then it's got these long needles about this big that will stick in wood and other material. And yeah, so we're gonna maybe you look at one of those. I personally wouldn't want to use something like that, but I guess if you've practiced with it and you know how to use a blowgun, you could use one of those. But I prefer to use either a rifle, shotgun, or a crossbow. I'm not going to say that this is going to be for our bug out bag, but it is an option. You guys are actually going to decide if this goes in instead of a rifle or a shotgun, or that's pretty much your other options. I'm not going to do a blowgun, guys. Sorry. But you can put in the comments if you do a blowgun, just so I know. And then put why, so you can explain it to me why you'd prefer to have a blowgun over a crossbow or a rifle or a shotgun. And yeah, I just think, you know, a crossbow, it's even quieter than a gun, so it's not going to scare your other prey and stuff as much. I'm sure it makes a little bit of noise, but not near as much as a gun would. So that is an option. And to be honest, you guys don't need a rifle or a shotgun or a crossbow or even a blowgun. You guys don't need that stuff in your survival kit. I would prefer to have that in a bug out bag due to the fact that I don't know what kind of circumstances could happen. If I need to defend myself, I'd rather have a crossbow than nothing. Or if I'm stuck somewhere and I can't get food other than hunting squirrel or something, I'd rather have a crossbow than just trying to get something with a knife. Which, you know, you can put a knife on a stick and use it as a spear, or you can make spears, or you can make a bow with a knife. But this is going to save you time and energy than making something in the wild. So, this is video number 1 of our bug out bag. This is option 1. I'm going to say this is going to be option 1 due to the fact that it's more of a budget item than a rifle. Which you can get a rifle fairly cheap, or a shotgun very cheap, depending on where you go and how you get it. So, I want to thank you guys for stopping in. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Keep surviving.